Hello everyone, welcome back to PCS Successful. So before we proceed with the current affairs for June 2022, I would like to share the purpose behind this channel PCS Successful. So the motto is free education for all, no coaching fee, no PDF charges, no fancy education, just pure learning. Also I want to thank YouTube for making this possible. Also it's my humble request to all of you to help this channel grow. So subscribe, share and like and make it reach as much people as possible. So let's start with the current affair for June 2022. The first one is Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan inaugurated the National Yoga Olympiad 2022 competition in New Delhi. So न्यू दिल्ली में नेशनल योगा ओलंपियाड ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाएगा. ओके, एंड दोज हु नीड द पीडीएफ please join the telegram channel PCS Successful. Link will be provided in the description. Also the link for the previous videos are also in the description. Please go and watch those videos also. So next is Nipun project by the Union Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Objective is to provide skill and training to construction workers so that they get work opportunities abroad. So Nipun project launch किया जा रहा है Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs के द्वारा. Also the objective is so that to skill and training to construction workers. So beneficiary कौन है? Construction workers, so that they get work opportunities abroad. ठीक है. Next है, in order to promote rain-fed farming in the hilly areas of the Uttarakhand, the World Bank has approved 1000 crore rain farming project. So 1000 crore rain farming project has been approved by World Bank to Uttarakhand for rain-fed farming in the state. Next is, in the year 2023, the G20 summit will be organized in Jammu and Kashmir. So G20 summit in 2023 is organized by India in Jammu and Kashmir, and this year G20 summit is held in Bali, Indonesia. Okay, so host this year is Indonesia. Also, if we talk about G20, then it is a grouping of 20 organizations, 19 countries plus European Union, and total GDP is around 80% of the world GDP, and the trade contribution, global trade contribution is 75%. Also the population contribution of G20 nation is 80%. 80% of the total population of the world is in this grouping. So they show how significant this G20 grouping is. Next, the first Bharat Gaurav tourist train between India and Nepal was run from Safdarjung railway station in New Delhi to Janakpur Dham in Nepal to connect the places connected with Ramayan circuit. So पहला भारत गौरव टूरिस्ट ट्रेन इंडिया से नेपाल के बीच में चलाया गया. कहाँ से? न्यू दिल्ली सफदरजंग रेलवे स्टेशन से जनकपुर धाम नेपाल. नेक्स्ट है स्कूल इनरोलमेंट कैंपेन. सो स्कूल इनरोलमेंट कैंपेन, ये कैंपेन है लॉन्च किया गया गुजरात गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा. सो पर्पस क्या है? इनरोलमेंट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट इन द प्राइमरी स्कूल ऑफ द स्टेट. प्राइमरी स्कूल में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इनरोलमेंट के लिए ये कैंपेन लॉन्च किया गया है. नेक्स्ट है, रिसेंटली अ डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म नेम्ड कैंपस पावर वाज लॉन्च्ड बाय ICICI बैंक. थ्रू दिस इट विल बी ईजियर फॉर स्टूडेंट्स टू गेट फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस फॉर परसुइंग हायर एजुकेशन अब्रोड. सो कैंपस पावर किसके द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया? ICICI बैंक के द्वारा. नेक्स्ट है, प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी इनॉग्रेटेड द सेंटर फॉर ब्रेन रिसर्च एट द इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस बैंगलोर. सो सेंटर फॉर ब्रेन रिसर्च कहाँ पर बनाया जा रहा है? इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस यानी IISc बैंगलोर में. नेक्स्ट है, इंदिरा गांधी इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट हैज़ बिकम इंडियाज़ फर्स्ट फुल्ली सोलर एंड हाइड्रो पावर्ड एयरपोर्ट. सो IGI एयरपोर्ट जो है वो इंडिया का पहला फुल्ली सोलर एंड हाइड्रो पावर्ड एयरपोर्ट बना है. नेक्स्ट है, टाटा पावर सोलर सिस्टम हैज़ कमीशन द लार्जेस्ट फ्लोटिंग सोलर पावर प्रोजेक्ट इन केरला विद जनरेशन कैपेसिटी ऑफ 101.6 मेगावाट. अगेन, Medisep health insurance scheme. This scheme is also of Kerala government, Medisep, and purpose is to provide advance premium paid to this from the salary of government employee and pensioner so that they will get the benefit of health insurance. Next, recently the Haryana government signed an agreement with Israel for cooperation in the field of water management. So water management technology Israel की काफ़ी advance है, and Haryana government has signed agreement with Israel for in the field of water management. Next है Bengaluru Kempegowda International Airport has been recognized as the best regional airport in India and South Asia at the Skytrax World Airport Award 2022. So Skytrax World Airport Award has recognized Bengaluru Kempegowda International Airport as the best regional airport in India and South Asia. Next है Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the historic torch relay for the 44th Chess Olympiad at the Indira Gandhi Stadium in New Delhi. This torch will be taken to 75 cities in 40 days. India is the first country where torch was launched for Chess Olympiad. Next is the BJP party has nominated tribal woman Draupadi Murmu for the first time as its presidential candidate. Draupadi Murmu is the former governor of Jharkhand. So Draupadi Murmu is now the president of India. Also she belongs to which tribal community? She is the first tribal president of India and belongs to Santhal tribe. कहाँ से बिलोंग करती हैं द्रौपदी मुर्मू? तो शी बिलोंग्स टू उड़ीसा स्टेट, मयूरभंज डिस्ट्रिक्ट से बिलोंग करती हैं. ऑल्सो जो द्रौपदी मुर्मू हैं वो आज़ादी के बाद जन्म लेने वाली देश की पहली राष्ट्रपति बनी हैं एंड शी इज़ द सेकेंड वुमेन प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया. नेक्स्ट है अंबुबाची मेला वॉज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड एट कामाख्या टेम्पल इन असम फ्रॉम 22 जून टू 26 जून. सो अंबुबाची मेला किस स्टेट का है? असम का है. कामाख्या टेम्पल में ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाता है ये मेला. 4 दिन का चलता है ये मेला और क्या सिंबलाइज करता है? सो ये जो कामाख्या देवी हैं वहाँ की कामाख्या टेम्पल का, वहाँ पर ये जो ड्यूरेशन है, ये ड्यूरेशन माना जाता है कि दिस इज़ द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ पीरियड ऑफ द कामाख्या देवी. एंड ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम ब्रह्मपुत्रा रिवर जो असम से गुजरती है वो लाल रंग की दिखाई देती है. वैसे भी इस रिवर को रेड रिवर कहा जाता है. किस रिवर को? ब्रह्मपुत्रा रिवर को, ड्यू टू डिपॉजिट ऑफ आयरन सेडिमेंट एट द बेड ऑफ द रिवर, इसलिए इसे रेड रिवर भी कहा जाता है ब्रह्मपुत्रा रिवर को. नेक्स्ट है ओडिशा गॉट द फर्स्ट पोजीशन इन द नेशनल MSME Award 2022 in the development of micro, small and medium enterprises. So first पोजीशन किसको मिला है नेशनल MSME अवार्ड में? विच स्टेट? ओडिशा. नेक्स्ट है काशी यात्रा स्कीम. काशी यात्रा स्कीम, दिस स्कीम इज लॉन्च्ड बाय कर्नाटका गवर्नमेंट और अंडर दिस स्कीम 5000 assistance will be provided to the pilgrims going to visit Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi. Next है India's first mRNA COVID-19 vaccine developed by Pune-based Genova Pharmaceutical has been approved by DCGI. This vaccine has been named as Gemco Vac 19. Next है हर घर तिरंगा campaign by central government. Purpose to inspire all Indians to host national flag in their homes on the occasion of 75th Independence Day of the country. Next है recently Aapda Mitra and Aapda Sakhi program were started by the Uttar Pradesh government. Under this, training will be given to voluntary workers group to deal with natural calamities in the state. So these two programs, Aapda Mitra and Aapda Shakti, this program has been launched by Uttar Pradesh government. Next है Kaljang Rinzin has become the first Indian mountaineer to climb the top of Annapurna Hill in Nepal. So Annapurna Hill नेपाल को climb करने वाले first mountaineer कौन है इंडिया के? Kaljang Rinzin. Next, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Indian Oil Corporation developed an indoor solar cooking system named Surya Nutan. So question may be what is Surya Nutan? So it is a indoor solar cooking system. Next, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying has launched One Health Pilot project in Bangalore. One Health pilot project in Bangalore. Its objective is to bring human, animal and environmental health on one platform to solve various diseases in future. So अभी हम देख रहे हैं कोरोना, COVID-19 एंड मॉन्की पॉक्स, इस तरह से बहुत सारे जूनोटिक डिजीजेज जो हैं वो अभी फैल रहे हैं. ठीक है. सो अभी वन हेल्थ जो पायलट प्रोजेक्ट जो है, वन हेल्थ प्रोजेक्ट जो इंडिया का है, उसका जो पायलट प्रोजेक्ट है वो लॉन्च किया गया बेंगलुरु में. सो वन हेल्थ प्रोजेक्ट है क्या? सो इसमें जो माना जाता है कि ह्यूमन हेल्थ, एनिमल हेल्थ एंड इन्वायरमेंट ऑल आर इंटर रिलेटेड. ओके. सो वन अफेक्ट्स द अदर. सो इसलिए वन हेल्थ पॉलिसी को गवर्नमेंट अब लॉन्च करने वाली है सो दैट द बैलेंस बिटवीन द ह्यूमन, एनिमल एंड इन्वायरमेंट एंड देयर हेल्थ is maintained. Next, मुख्यमंत्री मातृशक्ति योजना बाय गुजरात गवर्नमेंट। सो मुख्यमंत्री मातृशक्ति योजना किस गवर्नमेंट की इनिशिएटिव है? इट इज़ अ इनिशिएटिव ऑफ गुजरात गवर्नमेंट। ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? टू इंश्योर न्यूट्रिशियस डाइट टू वुमेन ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी फॉर 1000 days आफ्टर द ऑनसेट ऑफ मदरहुड। Next is Cyber Security and National Security Conference organized by the Union Home Ministry in New Delhi. Its objective is to create awareness about prevention of cyber crimes. Next है Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the new campus of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry Vanijya Bhavan in New Delhi. Along with this, he also launched Niryat portal through which importer and exporter will be able to get information related to trade, foreign trade. Next है recently Indian Coast Guard has launched centralized pay system Padma. Under this, uninterrupted payment of salaries and allowance of about 15,000 Coast Guard personnel will be ensured on time. So question may be pay system Padma is related with whom? So it is related to Indian Coast Guard for the payment of their salaries and allowances. Next, President Ramnath Kovind inaugurated the Akhil Bharatiya Ayurveda Mahasammelan in Ujjain. So Akhil Bharatiya Ayurveda Mahasammelan is held in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. Objective to highlight importance of Ayurveda in the field of medicine. Next, the Delhi government decided to change the name of roads and colonies from Harijan to Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. Next is NABARD chairman G.R. Chintala launched the My Pad My Right campaign in My Right program in Leh Ladakh. Its objective is to upgrade the machinery for the manufacturing of sanitary pads for women. So My Pad My Right campaign, this program is launched by NABARD and where? In Leh Ladakh. Next, a contract has been signed with Tata Project for the construction of Asia's largest Jewar Airport in Uttar Pradesh. The construction work of the airport is expected to be completed by 2024, and once constructed, this Jewar Airport, that is Noida International Airport, this will be the largest airport of India as well as Asia. Next, the country's first heritage center will be set up for the Indian Air Force in Chandigarh. So first heritage center for Indian Air Force is set up at Chandigarh. Its objective is to showcase the role of the Air Force and to motivate the youth to join the Indian Air Force. Next, the Sikkim government has declared Blue Duke as the state butterfly on the occasion of Environment Day. So Blue Duke जो है एक butterfly के species है and Sikkim government has declared Blue Duke as state butterfly on Environment Day. So Environment Day कब celebrate किया जाता है? 5 जून को, and theme क्या है इस बार का? Only one earth. Next, the Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare Mansukh Mandavia has inaugurated the National Food Laboratory of FSSAI in Raxaul, Bihar. So National Food Laboratory कहाँ पर खोला जा रहा है? तो रक्सौल बिहार में खोला जा रहा है. It will assist an easy trade of food items from Nepal to India. Next, Andhra Pradesh government has launched 14400 app 14400 app to register complaint against corrupted state officials. So 14400 app has been launched by Andhra Pradesh. Next, the government of Rajasthan has started conferring Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award to the sports person of the states. So Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award by Rajasthan government. Next, Maruti Suzuki India has set up Asia's largest carport solar plant at Manesar, Haryana. This will generate about 28,000 megawatt of electricity per annum. Next, Beach Vigil app launched by Goa government. So Beach Vigil app is launched by Goa government to manage the beaches and to benefit the people working in the field of tourism. Next, Union Minister Amit Shah has inaugurated the National Tribal Research Institute in New Delhi to promote tribal heritage and culture. Next, the Harvest Festival Baikho. So Baikho is Harvest Festival has been celebrated by Rabha tribes. Baikho is celebrated by which tribe? Rabha tribes. And in which state? Baikho in Assam. And by Rabha tribe, this tribe belongs to the Assam. Also Garo Hills, lower Garo Hills of Assam, their population is in Garo Hills of Assam and also in the Dwar region of West Bengal. Next, Himachal Pradesh has become the first state in the country to approve the Drone Policy 2022. Under this, the activities of public services such as agriculture, industry, health, etc. will be made easier. Next, the first private train was run by the Indian Railway between Coimbatore and Sydney under the Bharat Gaurav scheme. This train will cover the cultural heritage and historical places of India. So, this tourist train will be run by the private entity, and they will have all the responsibility related, and also they will decide all the fare and facility provided in the rail coaches, and for the they will be given lease for minimum 2 years of time under this scheme, Bharat Gaurav scheme, and which two places from between which two places the train run first, Coimbatore to Sydney. Next, Kerala ranked first in Asia and fourth in the world in the global startup ecosystem. So, in global startup ecosystem, Kerala ranked first in Asia and fourth in world. Next, Prime Minister Modi addressed Garib Kalyan Sammelan organized in Simla, Himachal Pradesh. So, Garib Kalyan Sammelan Simla, Himachal Pradesh में हुआ, यही important है इसमें. Next, the operation Mahila Suraksha was carried out by Railway Protection Force from May 3rd to 31st with an aim to protect women and girls from trafficking. So, Operation Mahila Suraksha launch किया गया है RPF के द्वारा. Next, on June 5, 2022, on the occasion of Environment Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Lifestyle for Environment Movement global initiative with an aim is to promote an environmental conscious lifestyle. Next, the National Highway Authority of India has set up a record by laying 75 km long bituminous concrete in 105 hours 33 minutes between Amravati and Akola on NH 53 in Maharashtra. So, अमरावती से अकोला के बीच में 75 किलोमीटर लॉन्ग बिटुमिनस कॉन्क्रीट रोड बनाने का 105 घंटे 33 मिनट में रिकॉर्ड बनाया है NHAI ने, एंड पहले ये रिकॉर्ड था कटर के पास. सो कटर के पास पहले ये रिकॉर्ड था 27 किलोमीटर बिटुमिनस रोड कंस्ट्रक्ट करने का इन 10 डेज. नेक्स्ट, द नेशनल अवार्ड पोर्टल लॉन्च्ड बाय सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. सो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने लॉन्च किया नेशनल अवार्ड पोर्टल टू ब्रिंग ऑल द अवार्ड्स ऑफ वेरियस मिनिस्ट्रीज or department on a single digital platform. Next, the Suraksha Mitra project was launched in Kerala by the Department of Motor Vehicle. Under this, the vehicle will be monitored, and in case of any accident, a message can be sent to the owner's mobile. Next, Union Minister Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman inaugurated the National Museum of Custom and GST named Dharohar in Goa. The museum will display the artifacts confiscated by the Indian Customs. So, National Museum of Custom and GST is named as Dharohar, and it is in Goa. On June 16, the Union Minister for Road Transport and Highway Nitin Gadkari has inaugurated Industrial Decarbonization Convention 2022 in New Delhi. Its objective is to promote the use of alternate source of fuels to overcome the energy shortage. Next, in the National Mineral Congress organized in Bhubaneswar by Ministry of Coal in collaboration with Ministry of Power, Steel and Mines has set target of achieving 100 metric ton of coal gasification by 2030. So, 100 metric ton of coal gasification target is 2030. Next, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has unanimously decided to conduct a caste-based census in an all-party meeting. Caste-based census conduct कराया जाएगा बिहार में. Next, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated India's first Biotech Startup Expo 2022 at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. Its aim is to showcase the application of biotechnology. It was organized by the Department of Biotechnology and Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. Next, Gujarat has become the first state in the country to start a Balika Panchayat. So, Balika Panchayat start करने वाली पहली state बनी है गुजरात. Next, a 3-day international literary festival was inaugurated at Simla, Himachal Pradesh on June 16, 2022. It was organized by Union Ministry of Culture and Sahitya Academy, and name of this festival is Unmesh. Next, Recently, Union Minister of Communication and Information Technology Ashwini Vaishnaw has announced the launch of 5G services in India by March 2023. Next, India's first display fabrication unit will be set up in Hyderabad to increase the production of semiconductors in India. So, display fabrication unit का purpose क्या है? To increase the production of semiconductors. Next, the Punjab government has announced the introduction of e-stamp instead of the paper stamp process to check tax evasion. So, e-stamp लाने वाली state कौन सी बनी है? पंजाब government. Next, India's first dark sky reserve, not preserve, reserve will be set up at Changthang Wildlife Sanctuary. So, Changthang Wildlife Sanctuary, it is in Hanle, Ladakh. So, पहला dark sky reserve लद्दाख में खोला गया. This reserve will restrict the light pollution and offer best astro experience. Next, the first national conference of chief secretaries was organized in Dharamsala, Himachal Pradesh from 15 to 17 June 2022, presided over by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Its objective is to promote cooperation between center and the states. Next, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights has launched an application CISS, Children in Street Situation, under Bal Swaraj portal. So, CISS portal application has been launched by Bal Swaraj portal, Children in Street Situation. This is important, and objective is to make arrangement for rehabilitation of street children. Next, the Union Ministry of Civil Aviation has announced India's first national air sports policy. It aims to make India one of the top aerial sporting nation by 2030. Next, North India's first bamboo village will be constructed at Gandhwal in Una district of Himachal Pradesh. Pehla bamboo village in Una district of Himachal Pradesh. Next, the Biodiversity Policy 2022 has been released by the National Thermal Power Corporation Limited for the environment protection. Next, India's first agricultural land price index was launched by IIM Ahmedabad. It will check over the data of agricultural land price across the country. So, agricultural price index launch करने वाली कौन सी organization है? तो IIM Ahmedabad. Next, Union Home Minister Amit Shah laid the foundation stone of Olympics level sports complex in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So, Olympic level sports complex कहाँ construct किया जा रहा है? Ahmedabad, गुजरात में. Recently, the central government has planned to set up PM Shri School as a laboratory for the new education policy that will be fully equipped to prepare the students for the future. So, PM Shri is laboratory of the new education policy and to prepare the students for future. Next, Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport has become the first airport in the country to use the hybrid power project. Hybrid power project, the vertical wind turbine and solar mill has been installed here to explore the potential of wind power. Next, the Drugs Controller General of India DCGI has approved the Corbevax vaccine as a booster dose for all adults with asymptomatic COVID-19. Corbevax. Next, President Ramnath Kovind has inaugurated the Sant Kabir Nagar Academy and Research Center in UP. So, Sant Kabir Nagar Research Academy, Sant Kabir Nagar जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट है वहाँ पर इनॉग्रेट किया है प्रेसिडेंट रामनाथ कोविंद ने, जो पूर्व राष्ट्रपति थे भारत के. साथ ही इनका जो कबीर का जो मौसोलियम है वो कहाँ पर है? तो वो है माघर में, माघर. Next, mountaineer Priyanka Mohite from Maharashtra became the first Indian woman to scale 5 peaks that are above 8,000 meters. Priyanka Mohite. Now, coming to the current affairs, international current affairs for June 2022. According to a recently released report, India ranks third in the world in renewable energy production. China is in first place and America is in second place. Also, the target for renewable, India has a target to achieve 500 gigawatt of renewable energy by 2030. Next, Global Skill Report 2022, and this report is released by Coursera. स्टेट्स। एंड कोर्सेरा एक वेबसाइट है, उसमें 100 कंट्रीज़ को लेकर एक सर्वे किया गया कि वहाँ के लोग कौन सी स्किल कितना ज़्यादा सीख रहे हैं। एंड इसमें इंडिया ने 12 पोजीशन पिछले साल से स्लिप करके इस पर 68th पोजीशन पर आया है और वेस्ट बंगाल रैंक फर्स्ट अमंग द इंडियन स्टेट्स। नेक्स्ट, India has recognized as the country of the year for the contribution of Indian startup across the world at Vivatech 2020 in Europe. The next है, the Union Minister of Conference and Industry of India, Piyush Goyal, inaugurated the Mango Festival in Brussels, Belgium to increase the marketing of Indian mangoes in Europe. So Mango Festival कहाँ ऑर्गेनाइज किया जा रहा है? ब्रुसेल्स, बेल्जियम में, to increase the marketing of Indian mangoes. Next is Global Livability Index 2022. So Global Livability Index 2022, and it is released by Economist Intelligence Unit, and most livable city according to this index is Vienna in Austria. Also New Delhi has ranked 112th in this index, and the least livable cities are Karachi and Dhaka. Next, the 14th BRICS Summit was held virtually on 23rd June 2022, which was hosted by China. So, इस बार का BRICS Summit host किया है चाइना ने, and theme was promoting a high quality BRICS partnership ushered in a new era for global development. And next summit will be hosted by South Africa. जैसे ये नंबर फॉलो करता है ब्रिक्स का जो अल्फ़ाबेट है, पहले ब्राज़ील, फिर रशिया, इंडिया, चाइना एंड साउथ अफ्रीका। एंड अब देख लेते हैं जो पॉपुलेशन, सो कितना पॉपुलेशन रिप्रेजेंट करती है ब्रिक्स कंट्री? 41% एंड जीडीपी 24% जीडीपी कंट्रीब्यूट करती है। ऑल्सो जो ट्रेड है, ग्लोबल ट्रेड, उसमें ब्रिक्स कंट्रीज़ का कंट्रीब्यूशन है 16%। नेक्स्ट, अ मीटिंग ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ द कॉमनवेल्थ कंट्रीज वॉज हेल्ड इन रवांडा फ्रॉम 20 to 25th June 2022. The Indian delegation was led by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. So कॉमनवेल्थ कंट्रीज़, तो कॉमनवेल्थ कंट्रीज़ जो लंदन डिक्लेरेशन, अभी जो कॉमनवेल्थ कंट्रीज़ है, सो 1949 में जो लंदन डिक्लेरेशन था, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट अभी 56 कॉमनवेल्थ कंट्रीज़ है। पहले क्या था कि जितने भी कंट्री किसी भी तरह से ब्रिटिश कॉलोनियल रूल के अंडर में थी वो इसका पार्ट है, एंड इसके अलावा भी कुछ कंट्रीज़ इसके पार्ट है। टोटल 56 कंट्रीज़ इसके पार्ट हैं अभी कॉमनवेल्थ कंट्रीज़ के। नेक्स्ट है, अ मीटिंग ऑफ द G7 कंट्री वॉज हेल्ड ऑन 26 June 2022 इन द Bavarian Alps, Germany. These countries announced $600 billion in aid to developing countries to tackle climate change. So क्लाइमेट चेंज को टैकल करने के लिए ये इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि कितना डॉलर का एड प्रोवाइड करेगा G7. सो इट इज़ $600 बिलियन, एड ऑफ $600 बिलियन. अब G7 का हम लोग देख लेते हैं. सो G7 जो कंट्री है इसकी जो टोटल जीडीपी है G7 की वो है कितनी? 31%. जीडीपी है 31% एंड कितना पॉपुलेशन है, कंट्रीब्यूशन है तो मात्र 10% है. ठीक है. और एंड जीडीपी का कंट्रीब्यूशन देखा जाए तो 31% है. और वहीं पे G20 कंट्रीज़ जो है उसका पॉपुलेशन में कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन है? 60% एंड जीडीपी में है 80%. ये G20 का है 80%. एंड अगर कार्बन एमिशन की बात करें तो जो चूँकि ये सारे डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज़ हैं इसमें, सो कार्बन एमिशन जो इनका है वो है 21% टोटल. नेक्स्ट, अ 5-day यूनाइटेड नेशन ओशियन कॉन्फ्रेंस वाज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड इन लिस्बन, द कैपिटल ऑफ पोर्चुगल, ऑन 27 June. It was hosted by Portugal and Kenya, and Union Minister Jitendra Singh led the Indian side. Next, an initiative called Partners in the Blue Pacific was launched by the US, Australia, New Zealand, Japan and the UK. It aims to counter China in the Indo-Pacific region and enhance cooperation with a smaller island country. So partnered in the Blue Pacific. सो ऑस्ट्रेलिया, जितने भी अलाइड ये जो कंट्रीज़ हैं वो चूँकि एंटी चाइना का जो एग्रेशन है साउथ चाइना सी से लेके जो पैसिफिक इंडो पैसिफिक रीजन है उधर, उसको काउंटर करने के लिए उस रीजन में जितने भी स्मॉल आइलैंड्स है उस एरियाज़ में उन सब के कोऑपरेशन से वो चाइना को इस रीजन में उसका जो बढ़ता एग्रेशन है उसको काउंटर करेगी। अभी हाल ही में चाइना का जो एक स्पाई शिप कहा जा रहा है वो पहुंची है 16 तारीख को कल, यानी कि हबनतोता एयरपोर्ट जो है पोर्ट जो है श्रीलंका का, वहाँ पर पहुँची है। और इंडिया को इससे खतरा महसूस हुआ था। इंडिया ने श्रीलंका को इससे अलाउ करने के लिए मना भी किया था, बट श्रीलंका ने फाइनली ऑब्लाइज किया, क्योंकि वो 99 ईयर्स के लिए वो पोर्ट जो है वो लीज पे दिया हुआ है चाइना को। नेक्स्ट, ग्लोबल पीस इंडेक्स 2022 रिलीज्ड बाय द इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स एंड पीस सिडनी। फर्स्ट प्लेस मिला है आइसलैंड को, रैंक ऑफ इंडिया इज़ 135 एंड लास्ट प्लेस इज ऑफ अफगानिस्तान। नेक्स्ट, द वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट फ्रेश वाटर फिश स्टिंगरे हैज़ बिन डिस्कवर्ड इन मेकोंग रिवर इन कंबोडिया। सो यहाँ पर आ गया मेकोंग रिवर। सो मेकोंग रिवर से क्वेश्चन भी बन सकता है। मेकोंग रिवर भी क्या है, थर्ड लार्जेस्ट रिवर है एशिया की, ठीक है। और साथ में ये ये ट्रांसबाउंड्री रिवर है, इसका ओरिजिन का है तिब्बत प्लेट्यू में है, तिब्बत प्लेट्यू से ओरिजिन है एंड माउथ है वियतनाम में। मेकोंग डेल्टा जो है वहाँ पर इसका माउथ है मेकोंग रिवर का। एंड ये 6 कंट्री से गुजरती है। कौन कौन सी है, तो चाइना, फिर म्यांमार, फिर थाईलैंड, फिर लाओस। तो थाईलैंड और लाओस के बीच में ये मेकोंग रिवर बाउंड्री बनाती है। सो चाइना हो गया, कंबोडिया हो गया, लाओस हो गया, म्यांमार हो गया, वियतनाम हो गया, कंबोडिया, चाइना, म्यांमार, थाईलैंड एंड वियतनाम, चाइना। नेक्स्ट, रिसेंटली रशियन जर्नलिस्ट Dmitry Muratov has sold his Nobel Peace Prize for helping children in Ukraine. So Dmitry Muratov, he is a Russian journalist and sold his Nobel Peace Prize for helping children in Ukraine. Next, Qatar Hamad International Airport has been declared the best airport in the world at the Skytrax World Airport Award 2022 held in France. So by this स्काईट्रैक्स वर्ल्ड एयरपोर्ट अवार्ड केम्पागोडा जो बेंगलोर की है उसे एशिया रीजन में बेस्ट एयरपोर्ट का भी अवार्ड दिया गया। नेक्स्ट, रुचिरा कंबोज हैज़ बीन अपॉइंटेड एज द नेक्स्ट परमानेंट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ इंडिया टू द यूएन सक्सीडिंग टी.एस. त्रिमूर्ति। सो टी.एस. त्रिमूर्ति को सक्सीड किया रुचिरा कंबोज ने एंड सी हैज़ बिकम द नेक्स्ट परमानेंट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ इंडिया टू द यूनाइटेड नेशंस। Next, the largest bacteria ever discovered in the mangrove swamp of the Caribbean 2 group named Theomargarita magnifica, and it is 5,000 times larger than other bacteria that can be seen with the naked eye. Next, recently Israel and the United Arab Emirates have signed their first free trade agreement to enhance trade and commercial ties. On the occasion of 50 years of Stockholm Conference, India and Canada have signed an agreement for cooperation in the field of climate change and environment protection. The Stockholm Conference, held in 1972, was the first environmental conference. Next, Asia University Ranking 2022, released by Times Higher Education, and first place is given to National University of Singapore. And Indian Institute of Science at Bangalore ranked 42nd. IISc Bangalore को रैंक मिला 42nd and 4 Indian Institute included in top 100. Next, India's Ramakrishna Mukavali is the first Indian to get global recognition for water management by the United Nations Global Compact UNGC. Ramakrishna Mukavali. Next, US has become the first country in the world to pass a right to repair law for digital electronics. So right to repair law पास करने वाला पहला कंट्री बना है US. Next, Ecuador, Mozambique, Malta, Japan and Switzerland have been elected as non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council for the year 23 and 24. Next, Indian diplomat Amandeep Singh Gill has been appointed as its ambassador for digital technology by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Next, the 12th Ministerial Conference of the World Trade Organization has been started from 12 June in Geneva, Switzerland. In this, the Indian delegation was led by Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal. Next, for the first time, EU यानी इंडिया यूरोपियन यूनियन हैव लॉन्च सिक्योरिटी एंड डिफेंस कंसल्टेशन इन ब्रुसेल्स, द कैपिटल ऑफ बेल्जियम. द कंसल्टेशंस वेयर co-chaired Somnath Ghosh and Sandeep Chakravarti, Joint Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs. Next, recently India and Israel have signed vision statement to enhance cooperation in the field of defense sector. Next, QS World University Ranking 2023. So top place इसमें मिला है मैसेच्यूसेट्स इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी USA MIT, 3 Indian institute in top 200 and Indian Institute of Science Bangalore rank 155th in the listing. Also IIT Bombay has rank 172 and Delhi 174th. IIT Delhi 174th. Next, A.R. Rahman has been appointed as the Ambassador of India UK Together Season of Culture Program. Together Season of Culture Program जो हुआ था इंडिया और UK का कल्चरल प्रोग्राम है एंड इसके एम्बेसडर बनाए गए हैं A.R. Rahman with aim to boost collaboration among emerging artists of both the countries. Next, 3 MOU have been signed by the Indian Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu during his visit to Senegal. First, for cultural exchange. Second, visa-free passport for officers. Third, cooperation in youth affairs. Next, the External Affairs Minister of India S. Jaishankar hosted the India-ASEAN Foreign Minister meeting held in New Delhi on June 16 to 17. Theme was building bridges in the Indo-Pacific. And India has been marked as the year of India-ASEAN. 2022 has been marked as the year of India-ASEAN friendship. The foundation stone of the high-tech park was laid in खुलना बांग्लादेश with the help of India. हाईटेक पार्क बना है कहाँ पर? खुलना बांग्लादेश में. This park will promote technology based industry. 12 high-tech park will be set up in Bangladesh under India's line of credit. Next, 110th session of the International Labour Conference was held in Geneva, Switzerland. India's Labour and Employment Minister Bhupendra Yadav addressed the conference. Next, the recently Australian researchers have discovered 4,500-year-old the world's largest plant. It is a species of seagrass which has been named as Posidonia australis. Next, Asia Security Conference Shangri-La Dialogue was held in Singapore, where 40 countries including India have participated in it. And what is Shangri-La? So it is a defense summit and it is कॉल्ड संग्रीला डायलॉग सिंस 2002 जब से ये शुरू हुआ है, क्योंकि ये जो कॉन्फ्रेंस है 2002 से, तब से ये संग्रीला जो होटल है वहीं पर होता आया है, इसलिए इसका संग्रीला डायलॉग इसका नाम है एंड इट इज़ अ डिफेंस समिट. नेक्स्ट, रिसेंटली अ रेजोल्यूशन ऑन मल्टीलिंगुअलिज्म was passed in the United Nations General Assembly in which Hindi language was mentioned for the first time and the offer was proposed by Andorra. It will promote the use of Hindi, Bangla and Urdu languages in the global communication. Next, on the occasion of Buddha Purnima, 4 relics of Lord Buddha belonging to Kapilavastu will be displayed at the Batsagan temple in Mongolia. Next, 8th IPU Global Conference of Young Parliamentaries was organized in Egypt over the topic of climate change, in which Nagaland's first female Rajya Sabha MP S. Phangon Koyang has been representing India. Next, 12 high-speed guard boats have been handed over to Vietnam by Rajnath Singh during his visit to Vietnam. So with this, current affairs for June 2022 comes to end. Hope you like the video. Do not forget to share and subscribe PCS Successful. Thanks for watching.